guys just came into a $3.7 million inheritance? Is it really true?
Sorry, but who is this?
Oh, I said you guys, but I was just referring to Robert. He's the one that was named for the inheritance, right? But man, I can't believe Robert's parents had so much money saved up. They just look like an average working class family. I'm still in shock. What did they do? Win the lottery? Some kind of crypto jackpot? Dang. Now I really regret getting divorced. If I knew his parents were that loaded, I would have latched home more aggressively. I should have popped out a kid. Then I'd have a definite piece of the fortune.
Sorry, but you still haven't answered my question from earlier. Who is this?
Oh, my bad. I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Robert's ex-wife. My name's Sarah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Jessica, right? You and Robert got married around 10 years ago, right?
Oh, Sarah. Sorry, but how did you get my number? That's correct. We did get married 10 years ago. How did you know that? And more importantly, how did you even find out about the inheritance?
Well, there's nothing I'm not aware of, you know. Nothing ever gets past me. I've got eyes and ears everywhere. I'm shocked Robert got married again, though. Less than a year after our divorce, too. He even told me I was the only one for him. He told me he would love me and only me forever. I guess in the end, his love and promises didn't mean anything. Hopefully he stayed true to his words for you.
Wow. For someone who betrayed his trust, you sure talk a lot. You were the one who broke his trust and all the love he had towards you.
What? How dare you talk to me like that?
You're not the only one who knows things. I've also heard about you from Robert. One day you just disappeared all of a sudden, right? If I remember correctly, you ran away with your lover, right? You didn't even bother talking with Robert or even send a text. Even a text would have been better than just mailing the divorce papers to him.
Oh my. I guess you already know everything about me. Well, I guess that makes things easier for me. Now we can quit beating around the bush and get right to the main point. To be straight with you, I messaged you for a reason. Not just to dilly-dally and chat. Can you give Robert a message from me? Tell him to give me some of the inheritance money.
What? Are you saying you want him to split his inheritance with you?
Yep, that's right. After all, as his ex-wife, I have a right to it too. I guess marrying him back then was a good choice.
I'm sorry?
I texted Robert so many times and even called him, but he never responded to anything. He's been ignoring me all this time. Maybe he's still mad at me because of the divorce? Or maybe he misses me so much that he's flustered and doesn't know how to reply. Well, anyway, he wouldn't reply to me, so I had to get your number and text you instead. So I can leave the message with you, right? I trust you'll let him know?
Please wait a minute. I need to clear up a few things with you first. Why would you have a right to the inheritance? You got divorced over 10 years ago, and it was legal and processed properly.
What do you mean? Of course I'm entitled to it. Because when we were married, I lived with Robert's parents.
So?
My. You have no idea how difficult it was for me back then, living with Robert and his parents. As his wife, I was forced to do all of the chores. Everything. I had to do all of the cooking and cleaning. And on top of that, anytime there was a random errand, it would be my responsibility too. That's why it's more than fair to say that I took great care of Robert's parents. Since I worked so hard back then, I definitely deserve a reward or compensation from that big lump of inheritance money.
Sorry, you mean like a compensation from his parents?
Of course! I was their primary caretaker after all. And I heard that if the wife was the caretaker, she'd have rights to the inheritance too. I mean, you and I are similar, aren't we? Both wives that cared for Robert's parents and did all the household chores. So at the very least, I should get like $75,000. Doesn't that sound fair?
Are you serious? You want $75,000?
That's because living together was so tough for me. I need compensation. Who knows? I might even have PTSD and need even more money in the future for a therapist. You, as his current wife, should understand what I mean, right? That's obviously a very fair amount of money based on everything we're expected to do.
Sorry, but I don't agree at all. I actually enjoy spending time with Robert and his parents. So please stop saying ridiculous things. I also heard all about that time from Robert, and it sounds more like you deserved it all, since you were the one that put yourself and Robert into that situation. You were the one that took all of the money for the down payment for the new house and spent it all. And you didn't even discuss it with Robert. So to save up enough money for another down payment, you guys moved in with Robert's parents, right?
Well, Robert really did tell you everything, huh?
Robert actually asked you to go find a job the whole time too, right? He even said it's fine if you don't do any of the chores. Just please get a part-time job or something to help with the savings. But you just ignored him every time.
Well, you see, I have my own reasons.
And you went on to say things like,
I just want to stay home and do the easy chores.
even though you were the one that used up all of the down payment, you made zero effort to build up the funds for a second down payment. And for the cherry on top, you talked about how tired you were of living with your in-laws, and then proceeded to run off with your lover, right? So please tell me, what did you do that makes you think you deserve part of the inheritance?
Shut up! My God, you're so annoying. Don't get all high and mighty on me. Just because you're Robert's wife. The only reason you're together is because I left him. All you did was take my leftovers. How dare you speak so arrogantly to me when you wouldn't have this position without me?
Come again?
So you should just shut up and give Robert my message. Like I told you in the beginning. Stop getting in the way with your little tricks just because you don't want me to come in and snatch up your share of the money.
I never said I wanted anything, nor do I have any intentions of doing that.
Then just do as I say. Make sure you give Robert my message. You better remember to do it.
Robert, are you busy right now? I have something I want to discuss with you. I really don't want to say this, but I have a message for you. From your ex-wife, Sarah. What? Are you sure it was from Sarah? 200% sure. She was messaging me like an hour ago. She said you never replied to any of her texts or calls, so she told me to give you a message. Oh, is it about the inheritance? And how she wants me to split it with her? Yep. She demanded you give her $75,000. She said that it's because she took care of your parents for several years while living together. I thought that if I just ignored her, she'd give up. I can't believe she reached out to you. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess. No, don't worry about it. But wow, I guess she really wants that money if she's willing to go so far. Did she really devote herself to your parents and work herself to the bone like a slave? She made it sound like she was the caretaker for Mom and Dad for years and years. Wow. Did she really say that? Spouting nonsense about devotion and self-sacrifice? She didn't want to work at all, so I left the household chores to her. But my gosh, it was horrible. Every single day was a nightmare. The majority of the time, like at least 6 days a week, she just bought frozen microwavable meals or takeout and fast food like KFC. She did all this despite the doctor saying that we need to watch and control Mom and Dad's sodium intake. Can you imagine? Every day we ate junk like fried chicken and burgers, and her idea of healthy was fries because they're a vegetable. And to top it off, she barely cleaned, the floor was always sticky, there was dust everywhere. All she did was make things worse. I guess since she wasn't properly doing the chores, she had a lot of time to go fool around with her lover. Wow, she's quite something. Asking for $75,000 after doing all that. Well, for now, I did pass on her message. I feel if we keep ignoring her, nothing good will come out of it. She doesn't seem like the type to give up easily. Maybe it would be better if you firmly refused her? Nah, it would be a waste of time. That's why we should just ignore her from now on. But based on what she said, I feel like Sarah doesn't know anything about what happened. That's why I think it would be better to meet up with her so you can explain everything about the inheritance. I guess ignoring her is one way to solve this, but I feel it would be more of a hassle in the future. She might even find out where we live and come ask in person. Yeah, you're right. But man, I really don't want to see her. I can't imagine her listening to what I have to say or even giving me time to talk without ranting and demanding money from me. Let's try our best. You got this. It's not like you have to convince her of anything. All you have to do is explain the situation to Sarah. Besides, we really don't have any other choice. I guess we could both change our numbers. But based on how persistent she is, I bet she'll just find out and spam us again. Like how she found my number and texted me this time. No, I can't have that. You don't know Sarah. She doesn't know you. So it's unfair to drag you into this mess. Okay, I've decided. Since it's gotten to this point, I guess I have to man up. I really, really don't want to, but I'll ask her out and tell her everything. Fingers crossed it'll go smoothly.
Hello! Is this Jessica? I have something very important to tell you. I'm so sorry, dear, but both Robert and the 3.7 million are mine now.
Excuse me?
But this is all thanks to you. It's all because you gave my message to him. Thank you for setting us up. You're like our little Cupid.
Sorry, but I really don't follow. I have no idea what you're talking about all of a sudden.
Oh, dear. Well, if you must know. To tell you the truth, Robert actually reached out to me a few hours ago. I thought it was just going to be a short notice or something telling me that he already sent my share of the inheritance to my account. But you see, he said he actually really wants to meet up with me in person. He said he has something super important to discuss with me.
Okay. And?
Since we're meeting anyways, we decided to make it a date and get dinner together. He definitely wants to get back together with me. I'm sure of it. I bet he's going to propose to me and tell me to marry him again now that he has 3.7 million in his name. Well, I'm so excited.
You're totally off the mark. I wish you'd wake up and stop having these crazy delusions based off a few text messages.
Wow, excuse you. You tell me, how am I being delusional? I'm just outlining what's going to happen once we meet up. After all, I'm way more glamorous and beautiful than you. And I just give off the aura of a high-class beauty. So it's only natural for him to want to get back together with me. We have way more history, too. Did you know we were high school sweethearts? Nothing can beat that. Just need a little heat to start the old flame.
Wow.
And just so you know, Robert was quite cheeky with me. Even though he's ignored all my calls and texts all this time, I guess it must have added to his excitement. After I sent him a spicy, super sexy selfie, he totally took the bait and replied in seconds. Guess I still got a hold on him after all these years. Like I said, the power of young love. And guess what he replied with? There's something I want to talk to you about. Can we meet at a calm, quiet place to talk?
I'm speechless. Do you normally send selfies to other people's husbands?
I mean, he's going to go back to being my husband soon, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Oh my! I'm so excited for dinner tonight. I should probably wear a gorgeous dress in preparation, right? I have to look my best for the proposal. But if things get heated, We might end up spending the night together. Oh my, I'm getting all excited now! Ooh la la! I must also prepare a special lingerie set just in case. And maybe see if I can sneak into a waxing appointment.
That's enough. You're acting completely out of line. I can assure you that Robert has no ulterior motives. He's just meeting to talk with you.
It's okay. I totally understand your feelings right now. But Robert is still totally in love with me. That's why he wants to meet up now after all this time that he spent ignoring me. Don't say I didn't warn you. You're gonna get tossed aside in a few hours. So if I were you, I'd be preparing the divorce papers.
Unbelievable.
While you do that, I'll go print the marriage application form. Good thing the restaurant is so close to the courtroom. We could submit the forms right after dinner. Since we're finally getting back together, I have to put my name in the family registry. With this, both Robert and the inheritance are mine!
You do know that Robert's parents are still alive, right?
What?
I can't take it anymore, so I'm going to lay it all out for you. I can't let Robert meet up with you when you're in this crazy, disillusioned state. So please listen carefully because I'm going to explain everything to you right now. First off, you're wrong about everything. All those assumptions you made.
What do you mean, wrong? And what kind of nonsense is this about Robert's parents still being alive? If they're still here, then how did he inherit 3.7 million? If his parents didn't pass away, then how did he get the inheritance? It's not possible. He never told me about rich uncles or distant relatives.
The fact is, Robert did inherit 3.7 million. But no one said that it's from his parents. You were the one that just assumed it was.
What are you trying to say? I mean, it's an inheritance, so obviously it's from his parents? Is there anyone that would just give a stranger 3.7 million after they die? Other than his parents, who else would write Robert into their will?
Your parents did.
What? Your parents, as in mine? My mom and dad?
Yes, that's right. Your parents are the ones that left a 3.7 million inheritance to Robert. They said to think of it as an apology for all the troubles that their immature daughter caused. And that even if they aren't related by blood, and no longer connected through your marriage, they still see Robert as their own son. That's why they wrote him into their will and left Robert all that money.
What the heck? There is no way in hell. Stop making things up and spitting out nonsense.
I'm only telling you the truth.
What part of anything that you said is the truth? My family is just your average everyday middle-class family. There's no way my parents would have 3.7 million in cash or assets. Even if they sold everything they owned. Heck, even if we included my assets, it would barely hit 1 million. And also, how dare you? My parents aren't dead. And in the first place, why the heck would they give everything to my ex-husband and not to me? Even if they gave some to him as a parting gift or compensation after our divorce, the amount of money doesn't make any sense.
Well, you might have thought that you were from an average middle-class family. But in reality, your parents were actually very smart with their asset management and saved money diligently, you know? And I really am sorry, but I wasn't lying. Unfortunately, your parents really did pass away.
Huh? You're saying my parents are dead?
Wow, I guess you really didn't know anything. That's why Robert was going to meet up with you. To explain everything in person. Well, I guess it's more like I convinced him to meet with you and talk it out. And you must have sent that selfie to him right before he sent the message asking you to meet. That's why I told you that he doesn't even have the slightest intention of getting back together with you.
Hold on a sec. I can't make any sense of what you just said. Or maybe it's that I can't wrap my head around it. Everything you said makes sense as a single fact, but together, I just can't seem to process it. Can you start by explaining my parents' death? I still can't believe you. How could you utter something so ridiculous?
I have to go, so you can get the details from Robert later. Since I've told you this much already, I trust you'll be able to listen to the rest of what Robert has to say calmly. Well then, I'll be off now. Thank you so much, Jess. Thanks to you, everything went smoothly with Sarah. She was calm and mature and listened to everything I had to say. It's all because you told Sarah what happened before I met up with her. That's great to hear. Thank God. I was worried about you. But how is Sarah holding up? After I told her everything, she looked kind of glum. Or maybe it was more like she just tensed up due to the shock, so I couldn't really read her emotions. But I guess it's only a natural reaction, since she had no clue about her parents, and all of a sudden we just dropped the truth on her. That's true. It must be hard to accept everything all at once. Well, it might be a bit harsh of me to say this, but this is a case of you reap what you sow. When her dad got in the accident, she never picked up, no matter how many times they called, even up to his death. And when her mom was sick and got admitted to the hospital, she never picked up her phone either. True. Even though both her relatives and the hospital called so many times. If she answered even one of those calls, things would not have come to this. About that, Sarah told me there was a reason behind why she didn't pick up. I mean, it's ridiculous, but she said that's why it's not her fault that she ignored all the calls, and no one can blame her for it. She took it all out on me. Oh my. What happened? Do you remember how Sarah and I got divorced because she basically eloped with her lover? Well, at that time, she borrowed money from her parents to fund their trip and escape. But she couldn't tell them that, so she lied and said that we just couldn't save enough for the down payment and begged them to lend us money. They ended up lending her around $40,000. Oh, wow. Really? Apparently she begged them, crying and complaining about how tough it was to live with my parents. And they gave in and gave her the $40,000. But, well, with the divorce and all, her lie was exposed. And that's why she didn't pick up any of the calls. Because she thought they were calling to chase after her for that $40,000 loan. I see. I guess it makes sense why she didn't pick up even though everyone spammed her with calls. Yeah. Even though in reality, it was a call for her to see her parents one last time. If only she picked up, then she could have talked with them and spent those last few moments together. That's so sad. I remember you saying that Sarah's mom really wanted to see her one last time before the end. From the time we first started dating, her parents were always kind to me. Even more so after we got married. They always treated me like family. That's why I went to go see her at the hospital when she was admitted. Even if Sarah and I didn't work out, her parents were never in the wrong. And Sarah was an only child, so I ended up helping when her mom was sick at home too. I just couldn't leave her knowing that she had no other children to visit and care for her. But I still can't believe that she wrote me into the will because of that. And on top of that, they left everything to me. Oh, wow. I still vividly remember that day. The attorney knocked on our door and started to talk about wills and inheritance out of the blue. When he brought up the amount, I almost lost my balance and fell over from shock. I mean, $3.7 million? Sarah's mom really did leave an unbelievable will. It almost felt like something out of a movie. If only Sarah had stayed in contact with her parents, then properly apologized for everything up to this point. I think they would have accepted her apology and forgiven her. I'm sure they would have preferred to have their own daughter caring for them in their final years. That way, she would have inherited everything. I guess it's like you said earlier, you reap what you sow. Sarah is the one who put herself in this situation. But I really wonder if this is enough to make her give up. I mean, she doesn't really have any other choice, right? After all, this is the result of her actions, and no one else is responsible. And most importantly, this was all in Sarah's mom's will. You did good, Robert. It's been a long, long day. I'll run the bath for you, so hurry up and come home. And if you're up for it, I'll make your favorite mac and cheese, too. I bet you didn't eat much at dinner with Sarah. Hey! You two better return my inheritance! All of that $3.7 million is my money. My inheritance! Money left by my parents. It doesn't make any sense that they'd skip over their own daughter and give it to the ex-husband. Robert already explained everything to you, didn't he? You didn't inherit anything because of your own doings. You don't have anyone to blame but yourself.
Shut up! Who are you to lecture me? I'm going to come take it from you right now. Mark my words. I'm going to make you return all $3.7 million of my money.
Come again?
There's no way I could have known that my parents would leave behind so much. Like I said, we're just an average working class family. It's not like we're Taylor Swift or Trump's family. And I mean, an accident and getting sick? There's no way I could have predicted that. Just because I didn't pick up, they passed over me and gave it all to you two? There's obviously no way I can accept that.
If you have so many complaints, I think it would be better to take it to your parents at the cemetery. After all, they're the ones that have the final say.
Shut up! It doesn't matter, so just shut up and get ready to give me back my money. I'm going to bring over the best lawyer in this field with me. I'm going to get what's mine without fail.
I guess it can't be helped then. If that's how you want to play this, then we'll get ready as well. Actually, it would be even better if you came to us. The timing would be perfect, since you can also give us back the $40,000.
What? $40,000? What are you going on about all of a sudden?
The $40,000 that you borrowed from your parents, of course. You know, the money that you took and lied about. The money you used to run away with.
I mean, I remember it, but what does that have to do with you? Why in the world would I have to pay it back to you? I borrowed it from my parents and they're already gone. So why should you get it?
Just because they passed away doesn't mean you don't have to return it, you know.
Huh?
You see, when your parents passed away, everything that was theirs was passed to Robert. And that includes the $3.7 million and the $40,000 that is owed to them. Robert inherited all of that. Do you see where I'm going with this? In other words, you have to pay us $40,000. You have to return your loan.
What the heck?
You weren't aware? Even if the person that lent you money passes away, your responsibility to pay it back doesn't just magically disappear. Money owed is also part of inheritance, you know. Anyway, you said you're going to bring over a lawyer that specializes in inheritance and wills, right? In that case, the lawyer can explain it all to you in greater detail. Thanks, Sarah, for coming all the way to pay back the loan and even bringing a lawyer to witness everything. It really helps Robert and I. Now we don't have to come to you.
Hold your horses! I didn't know anything about money owed being inheritable. And in the first place, how am I going to return $40,000? It's impossible.
I see. If it's impossible, then you don't have to return the money, right? Well, in that case, it's impossible for us to return the $3.7 million as well.
What?
Well then, see you. Just to remind you, just in case you have any more complaints, remember to get the $40,000 you owe us first. Afterwards, Sarah never contacted either me or Robert ever again. I told Robert everything just in case. It's not like it's money that I lent out, so I don't really care if she returns it or not. Actually, if it means that she'll leave us alone, I'd rather she never return it. That's all he said, so I guess the $40,000 won't be a problem ever again. As for what happened to Sarah after, according to rumors, she married someone with $3.7 million in assets, but was also borrowing money from every other loan shark. I don't know if this was before or after the rich husband. But apparently, she was on the run now because of that, going from state to state to escape death. I heard that she borrowed money from some pretty scary loan offices too, and they wouldn't hesitate to hurt women if it got them money. Oh well, all the best to her.
Miri, do you have any idea where my Gucci pencil case went? I'm pretty sure it was on my desk when I left yesterday. I came into work this morning and I couldn't find it anywhere. Good morning, Hannah. I'm sorry, but I have absolutely no idea where your pencil case could be. Are you sure about that? The pencil case is super expensive and nice. We're the only female workers in this department who likes fashion and all that high-end stuff, right? The only person that I can think of who would steal it from me is you. Hannah, I didn't take it. Oh my god, how can you accuse me like that? Are you sure that you didn't take it from me just because I'm new to this department? I think that you're trying to make my life difficult here so that I don't take your position from you.
You just said that it was still on your desk when you left work yesterday, right?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I was using it until I left work yesterday.
Well, if that's the case, then it couldn't have been me. I've been on a business trip and out the city since yesterday lunch. I'm still on the business trip, so I haven't gone back to the office since I left.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, so it's not me.
Fine. Dang it.
Anyway, shouldn't you be working right now? Everyone at the office should be busy with so many deadlines coming up this week. If you really need to find your pencil case right now, how about you ask the other guys anyway? And if you really need a pen for whatever, then you can go and use the ones that are on my desk. But please make sure that you don't waste too much time on this either way and just focus on the deadlines.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll do that then.
I've got a business meeting to attend with one of our partners now. I've really got to get going.
Okay, sorry about that. Good luck.
Thanks, Hannah.
Mary, is it really true that you're gonna get married?
Oh, wow. I guess everyone must be talking about it now. Yeah, it's true.
But I thought that you're like 45 years old. Isn't that like a little too old for a woman to be getting married? Also, doesn't that mean you've been single your entire life? Are you sure that this marriage is gonna be okay?
What do you mean by that?
Are you sure that this isn't like marriage fraud?
Marriage fraud? No, it's definitely not like that.
How can you be so sure though? I heard that there are a lot of male scammers who target old, single, and successful career women. I also heard that they go after women that seem to have very little experience with men. That sounds exactly like you, Mary. You're like the perfect target for marriage fraud.
I feel like that's a very insulting thing to say to me. But you don't need to worry about that. The guy that I'm getting married to is someone who I've known since I was in my 20s. I've actually been dating him on and off for around 10 years, too. He's someone that I trust, so there's absolutely no need for me to worry about him. So thanks for your concern, Hannah, but no thanks.
Oh, I see. Well, that's good for you. I really had no idea that you were getting married, though.
Well, it has nothing to do with work, so I really didn't mention it to anyone. It's not like I was trying to hide it from you either, though.
Yeah, okay then. Well, thanks for the information. I'll keep it in mind then.
Okay, well, I'm glad that's sorted then. Good morning, Hannah. Where are you right now? You should be at the office working, but I don't see you around. Are you late again? It's happening a little too often lately.
Oh, look who it is. Hey, Mary. I'm sorry. I actually am running a little late. I had a really important business meeting with our business partners, so I'll be coming late today.
What are you talking about? I haven't been told that you're going to be in a meeting today. You just started working here a couple weeks ago. There's no way you would be assigned to a meeting now. That should be assigned to someone else in upper management. Really, where are you?
Yeah, okay, you caught me. That was a lie.
Hannah, really? You just lied to me?
Still, I know that I'm going to be promoted soon, so I should be able to choose what time I come to work, right? Our boss is never at the office anyway. He always seems to choose when he comes to work too, so why can't I?
Because you're not the boss, Hannah. And besides, he also works remotely from time to time. You just started working here, so you need to come to work on time, just like everyone else.
Actually, I can choose when I come to work because I'm special.
Special? What are you talking about?
I'm going to be taking the entire day off today, by the way. Make sure you got all of the work that I was meant to do done for me.
Hannah, you better drop that attitude. You were assigned to work on some very basic tasks. You're still on probation. Why would I do it? This is your job, Hannah. You need to come to work right now and start completing the tasks that were assigned to you.
No thanks. I'm just about to go on vacation with my boyfriend. That's way more important than work. Anyway, bye now, Mary. Don't slack off at work, okay?
Hannah, don't you dare skip work for a reason like that. You're really crossing the line today.
If you don't come to work immediately, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. What you're doing is just unacceptable. Hey, Mary. Good evening, Hannah. I still can't believe that you ended up taking the entire day off today. What has gotten into you? You can't get away with this, you know that, right? Yeah, whatever. Just listen to what I'm about to tell you, okay? I'm going to explain to you what happened, and there's something else I need to tell you too. What is it? I'm currently dating a guy called David Peterson. You know who he is, right? Wait, really? Of course I know who he is. Are you seriously going out with the boss's son? Yeah, I am. That's why I told you I'm special. I can come to work at whatever time I want to, and I can take days off when I want. Does that clear things up for you? You can't just do whatever you want just because you're dating him. You shouldn't be mixing your private life with your work life anyway. I still expect you to come to work on time. You're just jealous that I'm dating someone with so much power. You'd be doing the same thing as me if you were in my position, and I know it. I also heard a huge secret about you from him. About me? What is it then? I heard that you've been pocketing some of the money that was meant to be used on your business trips for your own good. What? I would never do such a thing. Do you realize that what you're doing is a crime? I just told you I would never do that. Stop accusing me for something that I didn't do. Can you prove that you're innocent, though? It's the boss's son who's accusing you, you know. I think it's clear who's going to win if this becomes an issue. There's no way he's wrong about it. Actually, he's totally wrong, and I can't believe I'm being accused of this. There's no way a criminal like you is going to be able to get married now, huh? I'm going to steal him from you. What do you mean, steal him from me? Who? He told me that he likes me over you, and he's only 20 years old, isn't he? You're gonna be fired, and I'm gonna be taking your place. Hannah? Everything that you're telling me is nonsense. It doesn't make sense at all. I feel like there's a serious misunderstanding here somewhere. Oh, David's calling me, so I gotta get going now. We're gonna be going on vacation to Miami for an entire week. So make sure you cover for me for that whole week, okay? What? There's no way that's okay. You're 45 years old, and it looks like your marriage isn't going to happen. Have fun living a lonely life by yourself, you old witch. I really don't understand what you're talking about. None of this makes any sense. I'm back! Did you miss me, Mary? I just had one of the best weeks of my life in Miami. It was so much fun spending such a romantic week with David. I can't believe that he was able to get us an entire week off from work. I guess he can do whatever he likes because he's going to be the next boss. I'm so happy that I'm going to become the wife of a successful CEO. Well, you're not going to stay happy for much longer, Hannah. The company did some investigating after you accused me of stealing the company's funds. Oh, so you're finally going to be arrested for your crime? Looks like you're going to really be fired from this company, huh? This only happened because you kept on trying to make me come to work when I didn't want to. You never should have picked a fight with me. You only have yourself to blame for this. Stealing the company's money is bad. You're the one that's getting fired, Hannah. What? That's not even funny. I just told you that you're the one losing your job. You're at the office, right? You need to go to the meeting room immediately. What? No, I don't. Stop talking back to me and just go. There are people waiting for you in there. Mary, what the hell's happening? Why am I the one that's getting fired? It just doesn't make any sense at all. You're the one that messed up. I meant to become the wife of the next CEO of this company. I'm going to report you for this. Hannah, I'm going to try to correct your misunderstandings one by one, okay? Wait, misunderstandings? I don't understand what you're talking about at all. To start off with, you've been thinking that guy, David, is my fiancé, right? Right, David Peterson. Well, that's not true at all. What do you mean? He's not my fiancé. Everyone was telling me that you're going to be getting married to the next CEO, and that's him. I'm 100% sure that's what everyone was saying. I am getting married to the next CEO of one of the companies that we do business with, not the CEO of our company. You shouldn't believe rumors until you know the facts, you know. Wait, what? Which company does he work for then? My fiancé is currently working for the A company, and he'll be the next CEO. What? That company's huge! What the hell? So, is that clear now? David is not going to be the next CEO of this company. He told me that he's going to become the next CEO, though. He's the only one that thinks that. He goes around mentioning that because he's Brian's oldest son. I don't think Brian is the kind of person that would decide the next CEO just because that's his son. It's not decided for sure yet, but the person who's most likely to take over as the next CEO is Steven from HR. Oh my god, Steven? The one with glasses and going a bit bald and loves his nachos? Yeah, that's him. What's going to happen to David then? Does he have any chance at all becoming the next CEO? I don't think he has. Even the new guys who joined the company recently are already better at what they do than him. In my opinion, he is the most useless person that's worked for this company, and there's really no point in keeping that guy around. Useless? Is he really? I thought that he was really competent and dependable and whatnot. No, he's not at all. Also, you mentioned some money being stolen before, you remember? Well, it turns out that that was David. It wasn't me. No way! He told me that was you! You really shouldn't believe everything that comes out of his mouth, Hannah. Brian told me to thank you for helping him catch David too, you know. This is all thanks to you. I didn't do anything to help you guys out though, did I? Actually, you gave away the fact that the two of you were going on vacation to Miami? Yeah? You sent me lots of photos of you guys having fun, right? Wait, so it's my fault that you guys found out? I had no idea that he was stealing the company's money, though. After doing a little research, we realized that he's been taking the company's money for a while now. I guess he realized that he might get caught sooner or later, so he decided to pin it on me. Maybe he thought I was a good target since I go on so many business trips. The mistake that he made was talking to you about it before he was able to plant fake evidence on me. Oh, no. Oh my god, what have I done? So, the vacation that me and David went into Miami, was that paid for by the company's money too? Yeah, seems like that was his plan. He threatened one of the guys in the accounting department to get him to cover his tracks, apparently. He was forcing that guy to write off his Miami trip with you off as business expenses. I really have no idea how he was planning to get away with something so obvious, though. Wait, hold on a minute. Does this mean that I might be in a lot of trouble too? Well, of course you are. That's probably why you ended up getting fired. Although, I doubt you would have lasted here long enough with the attitude and work ethic that you have. You were probably going to end up getting fired at some point anyway. Also, I forgot to tell you this about David, but David got fired from the company too. No way! I was meant to get married to the next CEO and be rich and live happily ever after. That was the only reason I agreed to date him. I already told you that he had no chance of becoming the next CEO anyway, so your stupid dream never would have come true at all. I have no idea why you thought dating a guy like him would be a good idea. I'm really sorry, Mary. For what? For my attitude and work ethic. Everything. I can't make this right. Please just consider giving me another chance. Just let me keep my job. You can go and convince the higher-ups for me, right? I'm just the manager of this department. I don't have a say in who stays and who gets fired. You can go and talk to the higher-ups yourself, though. I think it's pointless to try to salvage this, though. What you did can't be forgiven. Even if I did have the authority to let you continue to work here, I wouldn't, because I know that you'd be a detriment to the company. Wait, you were the manager of this department? I thought that you were just like a regular employee like the rest of us. What? You didn't even know what I did for work? Did you pay any attention at all during your work orientation? I clearly introduced myself to you as the manager of this department. Well, there is just so much to remember on my first day. I must have forgotten. I'll make sure to remember that from now on. Anyway, please can you help me find a way to keep my job? This is the job I was finally accepted for after taking so many job interviews. I really don't think I'm going to be able to find another job that's as good as this. I also need the money right now because I have so much credit card debt. I got a little excited after getting this job and went on a major shopping spree. I bought a little too much, so I need the next couple of months' salary to pay for it. Well, that's not my problem at all. You're just going to have to figure it out yourself. Nothing is going to change by asking me for help. I'm also busy with my job as there are so many deadlines coming up. Wait, please don't say that, Mary. I need your help. I definitely won't be able to convince them to let me keep my job without your help. I suggest that you just start looking for another job. Goodbye, Hannah, and don't ever contact me again. The total amount of money that David stole came out to be around $50,000. The majority of the money that he stole was in the form of fake business expenses, and he would threaten and bribe one of the guys in the accounting department so that they could help him. That was his MO, which is so pathetic, right? He was arrested by the police and was ordered to return all the money to the company immediately. He didn't have any money left, though, and was totally broke, so he ended up borrowing the $50,000 from the bank, which means now he has a lot of debt. His father, Brian, who is the current CEO, decided to take responsibility for what his son had done and stepped down from his position. And so, the manager of the HR department ended up taking his spot as the CEO of the company. Hannah was immediately fired from the company, even after pleading to keep her job. She had a huge amount of credit card debt, but no income to pay for any of it. Although she tried to apply for other full-time positions, she's still unemployed. The fact that she's been fired from our company after just 2 weeks of starting work probably plays a big part in her still being jobless. Currently, she's working a part-time job at the grocery store and the gas station. She's working very long hours at minimum wage to try to pay off the money that she owes. She must really regret losing her position at our company. I doubt that she's ever going to get an opportunity this good again in her life. But she shot herself in the foot, so oh well, life goes on. Hey George, do you have a minute?
Yes, what's up? I'm on my lunch break, so yeah, what's up?
This is a little out of nowhere, but I have a favor to ask you.
Sure, what is it?
So, I want to go on vacation with my girlfriend this weekend, and I might need to take some time off work. I won't be gone for too long, but yeah, I was wondering if that would be okay with you.
Oh, when are you going and for how long?
We're planning on leaving this Saturday, and we're planning to stay there for 3 nights. So I should be back at the office on Tuesday.
This coming Saturday? That's a little sudden, isn't it?
Well, my friend was originally planning on going on this vacation with her husband, but he can't make it now. He has to work or something. And they'd be wasting money if they can't go, so she definitely has to go, and that's why she asked me if I wanted to join her. It's so last minute, I know. This is why I couldn't tell you about it earlier. I just found out about it too.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. And where are you guys going?
Hawaii. So I really want to go. I've never been before, and it's always been on the list of places that I want to go to. I've told you this many times before, right?
Yeah, I remember you telling me about it. I know that you love going to the beach as well.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna need to take Monday and Tuesday off from work so that I can go. Do you think that would be okay?
Well, I guess it's not exactly the busiest time of the year right now in terms of work. If your department is okay with you taking some time off, then I think that you should go. Why not? You're not going to get many opportunities like this after all, huh?
Oh my god, thank you so much, George. Yes, you just made my day. This is one of the things that I love about you. You're so kind and understanding. That's one of the many reasons why you're such a great CEO. I'm so lucky that I work at the same company as you. Honestly, I love being married to you too.
That's one of the perks of being the CEO's wife, huh?
Yes, thank you for marrying me.
Easy, Tiger. Well, I hope that you enjoy your trip then. Send me lots of photos and tell me how it is. We should go together one day as well.
Yeah, will do for sure. Thanks again. I'm gonna go and check if it's okay with Philip now. If he says it's okay, I'm gonna tell my friend that I'll go with her.
Sounds good. I'll talk to him later to make sure that he's okay with it.
Well, you made him the department manager, so I think he owes you anyway.
Well, that has nothing to do with you going on this trip, okay?
Okay, I'm so excited already. I gotta go shopping for some sunscreen and a nice bikini to wear at the beach. I don't have that many days left, so I'm gonna go shopping after work today. I might be home later than usual today.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna get back to work now. I'll see you later.
Morning, babe. Our flight to Hawaii was super early in the morning, so I left without saying bye to you. I'm sorry about that. I just didn't want to wake you up.
No need to worry about it at all. I read the note that you left for me on the table, too. I'm surprised that you managed to wake up so early. Usually you never wake up even after the alarm goes off.
I can wake up if there's something important happening that day. There's no way I was gonna miss my flight to Hawaii either.
Yeah, I know. I was just playing with you. Are you at the airport already?
Yeah, I am. I'm eating breakfast with Jennifer right now while we wait for our flight.
Nice. Well, have a safe flight then. I hope that you guys have a great time over there. I gotta start getting ready for work now, so I'll get going.
Thanks, George. Have a good day. I'll message you again later. Good luck at work today. Good morning, boss. I'm sorry to bother you while you're out on a business trip. There was something that I wanted to check with you immediately.
Hey, Sarah. What's wrong?
Well, it's got to do with the company credit card that you're carrying around with you right now.
Sure, is there something wrong with the card?
Well, I checked the notifications from the credit card company earlier. It says that you spent over $10,000 on that card over the weekend.
Wait, what? Did you just say $10,000? Or was that a typo?
No, it wasn't a typo. I thought that it was an unusual amount to just use over just one weekend. That's why I wanted to check in with you.
I have absolutely no idea, actually. I don't remember using the company credit card at all over the past few days.
We really should try to get to the bottom of this then. Also, that credit card is about to expire soon. The new credit card has already arrived and it's inside the company safe. I think that you've been carrying around the old copy.
Oh, I didn't notice that at all. Thanks for letting me know about that, Sarah.
No worries. Either way, I think it would be best if I call the credit card company to temporarily stop the card until we figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea too. I'll try look into why so much money was used over the weekend too. This is crazy.
I just finished talking to someone at the credit card company, and the card is out of use now. No transactions can be made with it right now.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm sorry for making you go through all this trouble.
I also checked where the card had been used over the past couple of days, and the transactions were mostly in and around Hawaii and LaGuardia Airport.
What? Hawaii? Oh, damn!
Do you have any idea who might be using the card?
Yes, actually, I think I do.
Is it your wife Hannah by any chance? She told us that she was going on vacation and took today and tomorrow off from work, right?
Yeah, I think it might be her. She must have used the card from my wallet so that she could use it on her vacation. The other day I asked her to come shopping with me because I needed to buy a bunch of things for the office. She must have found out the PIN number for the card that day.
Oh, I see. Well, we need to try and fix this right away.
Oh, I'm really sorry about this. This is all my fault. I should have been more careful about the company credit card. I'm gonna talk to her and see what's going on here.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Before you do that, you might want to take a look through the statement to see where she used the card too, by the way.
How come?
Well, I really don't know how to say this, but I think you'll know what I'm talking about once you see the statement yourself.
Okay.
What she's doing in Hawaii seems to be very clear. It's not something that you're gonna be happy about either, George. I'm just warning you. I'll send over the screenshots of the statement right away.
Okay, thank you. I'll take a look through it now. Hannah, we need to talk.
Oh, hey, George. What great timing. I was just about to ask you for some help.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm in a little bit of a pickle right now because I can't use your credit card. It's not getting accepted for some reason. I was trying to check out of the hotel right now, but I can't. We ended up using the room service a lot, and I needed to pay for all the extra costs. I tried swiping your card, but it wouldn't work.
So, you guys are still at the hotel then?
Yeah, and actually my friend that came with me withdrew some cash and paid for us. It's just that I'm still planning on using the card while I'm over here, so I had no problem using it till yesterday. Do you have any idea how to get it working again?
First of all, that credit card isn't mine, Hannah. It belongs to the company.
Oh, yeah, I know that already.
Oh my god, so you knew about this and you still decided to use it?
Yeah, so what?
You're not in Hawaii for a business trip, you know? You're there on vacation.
So what? I thought I was going to be able to write everything off as business expenses. That's why I took the company credit card from you in the first place. I've already managed to use up $10,000, which felt great, by the way. I still want to use so much more. That's all been paid for by the company, right? I have no idea why I suddenly can't use it at all. The limit should be much more than that, right?
The reason why you can't use that card is because it's expired. Yesterday was the last day. We have to use a new card as of today.
Wait, hold on. Let me check. The expiry date is July. Oh, crap! It really has expired. Oh, I forgot that it's August now. Crap!
We also called up the credit card company, so that's why you can't use it.
No, why would you do that, though? I won't be able to make any payments with this card if you do that. What am I meant to do for the rest of this trip? I'm still gonna need lots of money, and everything is so expensive in Waikiki.
I really have no idea why you thought that any of this would be okay in the first place, Hannah. This is borderline a crime. In fact, I think it is a crime. Using the company's money to pay for your personal vacation is not okay at all.
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm not doing anything wrong. This credit card is the one that you've been carrying around as the CEO of our company. And I'm your wife, so I have every right to use this card. I have every right. That's why I married you. I can do whatever I want now.
Please tell me that you're not serious about what you just said. The company's money belongs to the company. It's not something that we can just use freely. This should be common sense.
That doesn't make any sense. Why do you always get to carry around the card then? I bet that you're using it for personal use too.
I carry it around with me because I go on a lot of business trips. I need it to pay for my travel and other business expenses. I have never used it for personal use at all. Never. The accounting department always checks every single transaction that I make with it anyway, so that they know that I'm only using it for work purposes. If they think that I used it for non-work related reasons, they will ask me to reimburse the company with my own money. That's how it works, Hannah. You should know this.
Wait, what? So, you really can't use it for personal use then? I had absolutely no idea. Oh my god. I didn't even know that they check all the transactions that you make with it.
Also, I don't carry the company credit card around with me at all. I only bought it back with me last Friday because I needed to go straight to a business meeting in the city this morning. Also, I was an idiot and I didn't notice the card was going to expire so soon.
So that means I took an expired card from your wallet?
Yeah, that is exactly what you did. Anyway, you shouldn't be using someone else's card without their permission. That is not cool either.
So you think I might get into trouble for this?
Well, this is embezzlement, so yes, you're in big trouble, Hannah. You tried to write off your vacation expenses as the company's business expense. The police are probably going to have to get involved to clear this.
You're not seriously considering turning me into the police or anything, are you? That's crazy.
Well, I'll admit that this was partly my fault too. I should have taken much better care of the company credit card. I'll try and get us out of this, okay? But I can't guarantee it, okay? If I don't report you, then somebody else at the company might, and you don't want that either.
Well, how do I get out of this then?
I'd say that you need to pay back the $10,000 you spent right now.
I don't understand why you're making such a big deal out of this, though. I don't want to pay back that much money. I'm the wife of a CEO, and you're the CEO. I don't understand why I can't use some of the company's money.
Well, you're not going to be the wife of the CEO for much longer, actually. We are getting divorced, Hannah.
Why are you saying this all of a sudden? It's only been half a year since we got married to each other. I thought both of us were happy.
You're cheating on me with Bruno from the sales department, right?
What? No, I'm not. Why do you think that?
I got told that he was also taking today and tomorrow off from work. I'm guessing that you went to Hawaii together with him.
You don't have proof of that at all. I told you that I came here with my friend Jennifer.
Well, then send me a photo right now with her. I bet that you can't do that, huh? Also, I can tell that you're with a guy because it says so on the credit card statement. You've been using the credit card at shops that are designer brands for men. You've also been using the credit card to pay for hotels with couple dinner courses and candlelit dinners and whatever else.
I still don't like the fact that you're accusing me of cheating on you with Bruno. Those statements mean nothing.
I actually have some other proof too. I got told this information by one of our coworkers.
What do you mean?
I was told that you and Bruno have been flirting with each other whenever I was away on a business trip. I heard that you guys would sneak off into the empty meeting rooms together and not come back to work for a while. Apparently, there's a lot of rumors going on about you two dating each other too. I can't believe that you would be cheating on me like that during work hours.
Wait, so people were spreading rumors about us? How could they do that? That's not true at all.
Oh, just give it up already. I also asked the security guards to check the security cameras of the meeting room just in case. There were multiple videos of you and Bruno going at it in there. Oh, you filthy slut. I'm gonna need to get that meeting room cleaned and disinfected right away.
I'm really sorry. It was just meant to be something casual. I promise that I won't do anything like this ever again.
There is no need for you to apologize. I have no intention of forgiving you at all. It is over. We're getting divorced. Hannah and Bruno ended their trip early and came home right away. As soon as she came back, she had to pay the company back the $10,000 she spent in Hawaii. Unfortunately, she didn't have any savings and had to borrow money from the bank to pay it back. Once the money was paid back to the company, both of them were fired. I fired them. My divorce is in the works now, and I kicked her out of the house too. I heard that she is currently working multiple part-time jobs to pay off her debt. Good for her. She deserves all the pain since she humiliated me too. My only love is my company now. And as the CEO, I'm going to make sure that nothing like this happens among my employees ever again. And that's that. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like the video and leave a comment. See you in the next one.